Hello guys, so first off, a warm welcome to any current subscribers and any visitors that is coming up on this video. I realized that it's been a while since I've posted something, so I just wanted to create a second video, not a topic too in-depth, but just something nice. And today I'll just be going over the colors, the different power play of colors and the kind of emotion they invoke. And as you can see here, the design is pretty much based on the older video I posted earlier. I posted earlier, and it's not yellow anymore, it's red. So I personally, anytime I use the color red or sort of like main focus red, this color design for design, it gives us this kind of intimate feeling, like the first thing that you think of that's red is, oh, it's the blood that's inside of you. Now sure, there's discussions for whether it's oxygenated blood or deoxygenated blood is red or etc. But generally, blood is red. So, and as you see, when you compare the red to the yellow, kind of feels more energy in there. And it's not just kind of any kind of energy, but passionate energy that's more than personal. It's intimate, it's inside of you. And with that said, let me go to the color blue. So the blue does feel passionate too, but I say it gives us a sort of like a calm feeling. It's personal too. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's my pen hovering over the layers. But it's still personal, but not as energetic as red is. The blue is not too, out there. It seems like it's building like a sense of trust between the viewer and itself. So yeah, I like blue as well. So. And then when it comes to green, now green used to be my favorite color when I was younger, but obviously you're gonna attribute the color to nature, and when you're in nature, you kind of feel refreshed. And so with this color, it's almost like a fresh sense of just fresh air in general, or maybe even balance. But yeah, like I said, it used to be green, be my favorite color, but eventually it did turn to purple. So let's see if I can find purple here. There we go. So purple. Now, purple is now my favorite color. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that it feels like luxury, because it literally combines blue and red. It's almost like this level of energy with red being intimate with you, with the balance of blue being personal. And when you combine both colors, it's like a balance with not too much energy, but there's still energy. There's still a evidence of energy, but it's not too much. It's intimate, and it's not too stable, and it just feels like the perfect balance of both power. And I absolutely love that, and that's why I changed. Yeah, that's why my favorite color over time just changed from gray to purple. So let's do orange before I miss that one. But for the orange color, hover. Yeah, for the orange color, generally it feels like let's see, it feels a bit more you're motivated to do something. Like the yellow feels like it's glowing, like it's an energy of just joy. You're already there. But I think for me, orange just feels like you're getting ready to figure something out and be enthusiastic to sort of reach something else maybe. But I just don't feel as though like orange is as at rest as yellow is, because when you see yellow, you see the sun. I mean, it's already glowing. It is. It's like a sense already, yellow focal point of joy in the sky. It's already there. But when it comes to orange, for me personally, just feels like it's getting ready to figure something out. It wants to be creative and be confident in it and finding itself. So, and that's pink. Now pink, when you think of pink, you think of pink hearts, you think of pink like love, maybe even the holiday. But for me, I think pink is more of it feels casual. It doesn't feel as strong as red or intimate as red. It just feels casual, more of casual. It's not, it's not a bad color. It's still a beautiful color in a sense. It still has energy to itself, but I don't think it has as much energy as red is. So what other colors did I put on here? I put gray or black. No, this is black. This for the black. I don't even know if it's in like a proper color, but sometimes if you're gonna balance it out properly, it's it does give off like a sense of power, like it's bold. And I think if I even took out the texture layer, if I can find it, if I even took out the texture layer, where's the texture? Oh yeah, that's right there. It doesn't. I still kind of bold, but I guess leaving it there, it does heighten. It does kind of heighten the color with it. But yeah, it just feels generally bold, and I like it. I like it, but sometimes it can feel a bit too much. So, and it's not a really. It doesn't feel like a personality. It just feels like dominant power almost. So. And next is gray. Gray feels a little bit less power and still unique in its own sense, but it doesn't feel too strong in one sense. It's like, obviously it's the balance between, white and black, but I don't know. Sometimes I guess if you can make it darker black or closer to black itself, you can do that, but I don't know. No, I guess I have played a lot with the grays with like shading and then coloring. But I don't know. Just by itself, it does have some strength to it. But for me, generally, I do prefer darker grays than just grays. Now, for the next one, I don't really like that much, but sometimes it's the color aqua, but sometimes or cyan, cyan. But sometimes with this color, it feels good because this kind of color you see in the very clean like resort pool, and I kind of like that energetic blue. I don't know. I guess in different settings, I don't really like the use of aqua, but I don't know when it's here, it's beautiful because it feels like an energetic blue. Like let's go back to blue really quickly. This one like it wants to feel safe with you, whereas this one is a little more energy with it. Like you feel like a sense of safeness with it, but there's energy in there. Like maybe there's more clarity with it, or even maybe a hint of freshness, maybe just because of that. So I believe I put magenta in here. Last one is going to be magenta. Now it feels kind of like like a darker pink. I guess I don't know why I included this color, but because I prefer pink, just straight off pink than darker pink or lighter pink. Just be a little bit more authentic with the pink, but it's I guess at the end of the day it's all up to opinion. But I kind of like the color. Maybe if I get to use it more often in my other drawings projects, maybe more justice with the color. But yeah, but overall I really like purple because it, like stated earlier, the balance between just red and blue, and it feels more blue than rough red, maybe who knows. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes what I was just my intent for the video, which just covering the power play of color. For me, color when colors is introduced to any local design, just gives it a bit more emotion. Like when you go outside and you see Family Dollar, they use, if I can switch quickly, they use red, they use orange, and sometimes yellow. So there's joy, there's intimate, and there's motivation. So and they use like people as logos, like a family. I wish I had a reference right now, like right off the bat, but it invokes, yeah, those kind of emotions you attribute it to family. Like, family is close. There's joy generally in family, and there's motivation to always do better. So I just find that I just want to not only cover this topic of the power play of color, but yeah, it's just something nice to make, and yeah, just get back into a video. But TLDR, there's more stuff to come, especially projects. Now, I would love to share what I'm doing as of currently, but not everyone or not every client is comfortable with sharing right off the bat until it's a finished product. So I do have to respect that, and then sort of get a say on yes, I'm comfortable sharing this, or I can share some of this part of this, or not at all. So yeah, nothing but good things to come. Take time and go to the comment section and just share some supports. I absolutely love this field of designing, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to the future of how everything's gonna play out, you know. And yeah, have a fantastic day and take care.